MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
There ain't nothing you can do.
Welcome, race fans, back again for season 9 here for the NORC iRacing series. This season they decided to take to the trucks, and the season opener here tonight at Daytona 07 for 80 laps. This is going to be really crazy. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody in there. Mrs. Lombard, I see you in there. Skittles, Fire Lord James, saying hello to everybody that's in chat there. Appreciate you all stopping by, and man, I'll tell you what, this is going to be an amazing race. I do have a special guest in the booth with me here tonight, Matt Egan. Matt, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me on. Happy to be here. I think it's going to be awesome. I love super speedway racing, one of my favorite types of racing. So the trucks at Old Daytona, which I think produced the best racing, honestly. So this is going to be awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, as we watch, you'll see the trucks. It's kind of opposite of what the regular Daytona is, where the trucks on the inside in the corners are not as fast because it's so bumpy. You know, so that kind of produces some good racing because the outside becomes faster in the corners. Unlike the normal Daytona, where the inside is faster in the corners and the outside slower. So we're going to see a lot of passing, a lot of 2 and 3, and probably even, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see some 4-wide racing here, I'm telling you. So, but we are about 5 minutes away from qualifying here, folks. And these guys are, I don't know, I've seen a few wrecks out there, but I've seen a lot of really good racing around each other, a lot of good pack racing. So I think they're doing a couple pit parties here to get warmed up a little bit and get themselves back in the groove. They've been off for, gosh, I think it's been about 5 weeks since they've turned any laps, you know, in the league. I'm sure they've done some off-league stuff, but, and apparently, from what I understand, a couple of those did not go as well, but, you know, we're league racing tonight. This is for points. This isn't for fun. This is for the real deal right here, so we're ready to rock and roll. So enjoy the show here, folks. We appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. You can check out our full schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. And also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. All right, folks, about 2 minutes left here till practice is over and we get started on qualifying. But we've been talking a little bit about the draft model here tonight. The draft model, this is so much different than the Cup cars or the Xfinity cars. Those actually, you know, you can draft pretty well. These do have pretty good suck up, but when you get to the back of that truck, it's so difficult to try to push anybody. There's kind of like that bubble of air in between them, and you just can't seem to get to the back bumper. But we may see a little bit of bump draft in here tonight, but it's highly unusual to see it anymore with this new draft model. But we're ready to go here. Bumpy as all get out on that bottom. You're going to see these guys, man, right along with some of them here later on. You'll see just how bumpy this track is. But it produces some amazing racing. I'm telling you, it's going to be a really good race here tonight. Only turning 80 laps, but we're looking for stage 1 on lap 35. So that's the lap we'll be looking for, and everybody will be battling to try to get those stage points. Hold on.
Sorry.
There you go. Okay, now you can go ahead. I didn't have you muted.
Well, you know, exactly, and you mentioned it, you were touching on the draft model. It's a very good point to bring up. Old Daytona, so number one, these trucks, you can get up to them, and like you mentioned, it's a little bit hard to actually bump draft, but you're not necessarily going to want to bump draft. You remember, this track surface is the track surface from 2007.
Right.
Daytona was very bumpy back then, so just wanting to bump draft, you might want to do it, but it's not necessarily going to be the smartest situation, at least in the beginning of the race, because you don't want to cause a big wreck early on. Another thing drivers are going to be really looking for is those temperatures. You got to keep a good eye on that gauge, because if you overheat, it's hard to get that thing back to temperature and not blow the engine. So that's one of the other big things you got to look for here tonight.
All right, we're going to step away and play the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back.
We take you down on the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
You watching it on your laptop?
Red glare,
yeah, how's it look?
The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still.
I don't.
Oh, say does
it could be my son started up his computer.
Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, we're back, folks. Sorry about that, man. A little miscue there on the mics. I thought I was muted and I wasn't. But times are just now starting to come in. Right now, Justin Lisenby at the top of the leaderboard. Oh, Taylor Fry takes over the lead.
And look at that 89 of Sean Williams, fourth on the speed charts right now, looking pretty quick through 1 and 2, hugging the bottom line, typical line here at Daytona for a qualifying run.
Well, to be honest with you, I think you're going to see a lot of the guys running about the middle line to try to get a fast time, because down on that bottom you are slower. Then if you took the middle line, as you see, Anthony Emery just turned a good time. That put him second on the charts right there, and he was running the middle line.
Yeah, that was a pretty good lap there. Justin Lizenby. Lizenby, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. He'll be with a 51.229 as his hot lap. That's a great lap here at Daytona.
Yeah, watch out for Justin Lizenby. He knows how to win, I'm telling you. We've got some greats in here. You take, let's see, Jared Darling, Aaron Smith, Daniel Falkingham, Justin Lizenby, just to name a few of these guys. Anthony Emery, Keaton Jones, there's one to keep an eye on. Spencer Owens, Terrell Baker, Bobby Chaney, Ariotti, Marcus Richardson, Ben Nelson, and Hunter Johnson I seen was in here too. So, oh my, there's some big names, and there's going to be some heavy hitters in here tonight.
Yeah, Hunter Johnson, I recognize him from a few other races I've seen him in. He's always at the front of the field, always consistently fast. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how he runs tonight.
I don't see a lot of qualifiers. A lot of people are not going to take a qualifying time. They want to start at the back of the field. Being this is the first race of the season, I think they kind of want to take it easy here and make sure that things are going to, not get too ugly too early, and and see how everything's going to go. They're going to probably try to stay outside that like about 4 to 5 second window to give themselves plenty of time to check up in case something does happen up in the front group. So look for some breakaways there, guys kind of falling back a little bit, maybe 4 or 5 seconds. But other than that, I think the guys are pretty much going to stay right on top of each other.
Yeah, definitely would. Oh, sorry.
15 qualifiers is what we got so far. And that's it. Qualifying is over. All right. Let's run down through the MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Hunter Johnson takes the pole with a 51.191, beating Justin Lizenby. Those two are heavy rivals. I'll tell you what, man. Those guys race really hard around each other. So Lizenby will start second. Marcus Richardson third. Joshua Pina in fourth. Jordan Mackey fifth. Andrew Cardinelli, he will start in sixth place. Sean Williams seventh. Nick Mullinex, I guess it is. That's a new one on me there. Mullinex, I guess. He will start eighth. Tony Hilbrand's ninth. Taylor Fry rounds out the top 10. Brandon McKissick in 11th. Anthony Emery 12th. Benjamin Miles will start 13th. Raja Caruth 14th. Joseph Lombard, last one to take a qualifying time, will start 15th. Jose Solis, first one to not take a qualifying time, will start 16th. In row 9, Ben Nelson in 17th, Aaron Smith in 19th. Row 10, Ariotti and Bobby Chaney. Row 11, Tyler Ducharme and Femi Olat. In row 12, Tom Mercier and Dylan Roberts. Row 13, Will Klein and Spencer Owens. Row 14, Cody Miller, Daniel Falkingham. Row 15, Sean Peleg, I guess is how you say that. Terrell Baker in 30th. In row 16, John Barry and Nicholas Caressel. Row 17th, Elijah Gracia and Brennan McGee. In row 18, Keaton Jones and Jared Darling. Row 19, Josh Robin and Brad Bothwell. In row 20, Jonathan Cubas, I guess it is Cubas, and Brennan Buzak. In row 21, Caden Henry and Corey Ott. And that rounds out the field. 43 drivers taken to the grid here tonight. Holy smokes. This is going to be crazy. 43 of them.
Full field of drivers getting ready to take it to the high banks of Daytona Superspeedway.
You betcha.
I think one of the interesting strategies, and you touched on it as well, the drivers not taking a qualifying time, and you mentioned the strategy of riding around at the back. That's definitely a common thing we see at Daytona, and I think it'll be interesting to watch how that plays out for these drivers with the stage break. I think it might be a winning strategy, but you never know with Daytona. It's always that kind of interesting race where anyone can win, and the winner can come from anywhere in the field. So it'll definitely be exciting to watch.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and the thing to always remember at super speedways, you can go from 0 to hero or hero to 0 in one lap.
And not even one lap. You can do it in one corner if misfortune would have it.
Yeah, well, let's hope that don't happen. I want to see him get a good start here off to the season and have a great race here. Hopefully we'll go caution-free. But we're looking for lap 35 for the first stage, folks, so keep an eye on that. When they all cross the line on lap 35, taking lap 35, the caution will come out. They will finish that lap, and that will be it for the stage. And whoever's the leader gets 10 bonus points. Here we go. Pace car is heading to pit road, and we're ready to get underway here for the Nork iRacing Series. Green, 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 we're underway. And boy, what a start by the front two there, side by side down the front stretch.
We got one truck through the grass there. That looked like, I couldn't see what number, it's all white, about midfield there as they now rocket into turn 1 and 2. A little bit of a breakaway at the front of the field on the outside lane.
We got two drivers, did not start. Femi Olat, Josh Robin.
A few other drivers go down to the bottom of the racetrack there. They're working their way towards the back of the field. But look at that battle for the lead. Between that is the number 4 and 31. Looks like the advantage at the moment to that inside line. A little bit better formed up.
Yeah, it is. And Marcus Richardson is just pushing the daylights out of Hunter Johnson right now and trying to get him up there to lead. And Hunter Johnson, I believe, is going to lead this lap. Yes, he does.
He took it very close, though. You see, they're pretty much solid 2x2. That front, where that back maybe to 10th place. Then a little bit single file, looks like. One truck coming off a pit lane.
Yeah, and it comes out in front of that is Josh Robin just entering the track. Trying to get blended in with the field here so he doesn't lose too much time or laps. But he's going to blend in back here behind the lead pack. And there is Joseph Lombard. If somebody, I don't know, a lot of people in chat, they were wondering where Joseph's at. Joseph's running in 17th after starting 15th. Lizenby down in front of Hunter Johnson. I wonder if them two may have something cooked up here to work together.
They might, but it looked like when that lap car was coming out onto the racetrack, the 8 car there, looked like that kind of slowed up that inside pack, and that let the 31 kind of jump down and sneak into the race lead. Not sure if that was a planned move or not, but at any rate, it worked out for him. Now the outside lane gets another run. Joshua Pena in the 92 looks like he'll be in the lead right now.
Yeah, whether he's going to be able to hold on to that lead is going to be, here at the line. It's going to come to the line. Let's see if he does lead this lap. I believe he is going to. Boy, it was close. I think Justin Lizenby grabbed it. No, Joshua did grab it. Boy, I'll tell you, I knew it was close. But he did grab a lap lead right there.
Had to be by maybe 1,000th of a second there. They were incredibly close. Now back to Lizenby for the lead, but I think the outside lane gets a good run down the backstretch. Yes, they do. Can the 92 slip down in front of him? I don't think he's clear yet.
No, he is not clear yet, but he's working on it. Well, in the meantime, Marcus Richardson did get shuffled back to 5th and 6th place here. Taylor Fry coming up through from 10th up to 6th. This is great news for him. Anthony Emery, another big mover, from 12th to 7th. Andrew Cardinelli. Now he slips back a couple of positions here, but no worry, it's early. Doesn't have to worry about it. Sean Williams in 9th, and Roger Carruth. Roger Carruth coming from 14th to 10th. So we got some big movers out there and some not so big movers.
Okay, it looks like now 3 wide through the front of the field. That's going to be a little bit risky. I know that's a lap 55 on the top of that track there, but still, you don't want to go 3 wide too early.
No, it's a little early for that kind of racing. But, hey, these guys do it. I don't know how they do it, but, man, they can do it. They can hold that line and just hold it sweet, you know?
Yeah, that's sketchy on the modern Daytona where the track's nice and smooth. I can only imagine how sketchy it is when you're fighting the track.
Pina didn't get the lead that lap, but he's right up there in the mix with these guys. Started 4th. And, man, I'm telling you, these guys are getting awful close to one another back here in this pack.
Yeah, it looks like you got one truck below the yellow line, maybe trying to get out of that. Looks like that would be the 70 of Aaron Smith.
Yeah, I think he might have been a little bit worried about being up there so early. And he may be looking for a partner. And if he's looking for a partner, he may have backed off a little bit there to go back and pick up one of his teammates or something.
Yeah, well, right now he's got no one to work with, stuck on that bottom lane. Closest truck to him, that pastel blue truck, can't see the number. I think that's the 10 of Brad Bothwell.
Bothwell, yeah. Yeah, Brad just joined tonight. I know there's quite a few new drivers in here that just joined tonight or today, or tonight to get ready for tonight's race. So good to have these guys in here. I know Brad Bothwell was, because he was hitting me up for the TeamSpeak info to get in here. So Elijah Gracia. Now, we've seen Elijah do some pretty fantastic stuff here in the last couple of seasons. So let's see if he's got it again this season to try to put something together and pull out a good season for him. So I'm kind of anxious to see. The one to keep an eye on out here, folks, we were talking about earlier is, if I can find him here, give me a minute here to find him. There he is, Ben Nelson. Fantastic racer. And biding his time, definitely one. He saves tires. I never seen a guy can save tires like that guy can, except for Marcus Richardson. Marcus Richardson's probably the biggest tire saver I know. But watch for Ben Nelson to work his way to the front when the time requires him to. When we come down close to the end of the first stage, he's going to start making his move, I'm sure. So, but right now he's mired back in 14th.
Yeah, the only problem I see with that is getting to the front is going to be a little bit difficult if the racing stays the way it is, because they're formed up pretty much perfectly 2x2, where, you compare it to, say, New Daytona, where you get that kind of inside line and you can work the outside, but you've got a train on both lanes, so it's hard to get to the front of the field.
Well, we're going to go 3 wide here around some lap traffic. I think that's
75.
Okay, that is Jose Solis, and I'm not sure what happened to Jose, but he does have damage on his truck. And there's what it looks like, folks, to get passed up by the inside line that's going about 10 mile an hour faster than what you are. So, man, I'll tell you what, that's kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, well, the good news for him is he'll be able to kind of slip in line here, maybe, between the two packs, get back up to speed, and he'll be the first truck a lap down if we do get a caution.
Oh, I'm sure we will. When you're racing super speedways, you know you're going to get the big one. You just don't know when it's going to happen. And if you can come out of a race like a super speedway, especially as bumpy as this track is, you can come out of here on a night like this with the biggest field as we got without having a bunch of tore up trucks. Man, you got some great drivers in that league. You don't want to lose them.
Yeah, it's been awesome racing so far. Only 10 laps into it, though, and I think we've seen quite a few lead changes already as Hunter O. Johnson goes back to the point.
Yep, Hunter Johnson. Trying to find the right camera there. And, man, I'll tell you, you can see just how bumpy it is in the corners right here, folks, for Hunter Johnson. Justin Lisenby, oh, my gosh, it is so rough. Unbelievably bumpy.
Looks like the 0-1 there of Marcus Richardson might have, I don't know if he got loose or tried to look into the middle, but thought better of it. At any rate, he'll stay in line in 6th.
Guys are doing really well here, man. I'm telling you, Roger Caruth moving up another position, up to 8th. Andrew Cardinelli, 9th.
It's awesome racing right now.
Yes, it is. Let's go back and check on this back part of the field back here. John Barry, this is another group. Now, they're not in that safe zone, what I like to call it. Where I think they're the guys are kind of safe right now is these guys back here, Caden Henry and these guys back in 31st. They're kind of like about that 4 to 4.5 second mark, where if something does happen up in that group, they can get checked up in time and not get involved in it. Hopefully, let's hope and pray they don't. But there's 4 of them working together in that. The tail end of that group, Daniel Falkingham. Daniel knows how to win at these super speedways, so don't count that guy out. I'm telling you, he is pretty awesome. Ariotti way off of the pace back here by himself, and I see damage on that truck. Something has definitely happened to Ariotti. Now, they do not have any quick fixes here. You get damage, you got to sit on pit road and painstakingly get that damage fixed. And hopefully it'll run fast enough to keep up. And here comes a whole crew of guys around him. Dylan Roberts, Cody Miller. They're going to just leave Ariotti in the dust. Brandon Music. These are McKissick, excuse me. So Ariotti goes back to the last car on the lead lap right now. Holy smoke, 38th position. All right,
yeah,
back up front. We got a brand new leader here. Joshua Pina takes it to the lead in front of Hunter Johnson.
Yeah, that 45 truck, though, is charging pretty hard with that outside lane. Perfectly formed up right now, and it looks like he'll be going for the lead down the backstretch.
Yes, sir. The Twitch truck looking strong today, coming from 8th to the lead.
Big wiggle out of that inside lane. Saw a few cars get under that yellow line. They'll keep it together. And it looks like 3 wide there towards the back. 0-1 caught up on the high lane.
Yeah, he was. He got shuffled back quick. Not sure exactly what happened there. Maybe he just did not like what was going on up in the front right now or what. But he's going to come back here and he's going to pick up the 68 of Jared Darling. Well, maybe not. Jared's going to pass him, looks like.
I think something's wrong with that truck. He's falling like a stone right now.
Yeah, he may have overheated the engine on that thing or something and got it a little hot and lost some power.
Yep. Yeah, that's the first stage to the overheating or blowing up these engines. You'll drop power. Yeah, that looks like that's might have been what happened to that 0-1.
Oh, that's a shame.
He keeps falling. Yeah, that truck's definitely got something wrong with it.
All right, Joshua Pina in the lead. Nick Molinex in second. Hunter Johnson third. Taylor Fry fourth. And Justin Lisenby gets shuffled back to the 5th place. Never count these guys out, though, folks. About 20 more laps to go here before we get to the first stage. And they can make 7. They can make it on fuel, so that's not a problem. Now, when they come down to the last stage, 45 laps, I think they can make it. It would be kind of stretching a little bit, but once they get underway, you know, it's probably going to be about lap 40 when they start, so they're going to have about 40 green flag laps. So my guess would be the tail end of the field, you're going to see a lot of guys are going to stop, pop off that tank of fuel, and know that they can kind of give them a little added insurance to make it the rest of the way on fuel. A little secret to it, though, keeping these trucks light as you can. Try not to put as much fuel in it, only what you need to finish that race, and keep them light, and that makes them faster. That carrying that extra weight in these trucks really makes a difference on their speed. So, well, we're getting a big breakaway now. Wow, look at this breakaway here. All the way back, we got Benjamin Miles kind of losing the draft there. He's going to have to fall to the back part here and pick up Brad Bothwell.
Yeah, he'll fall back to that second pack. The problem, though, when he gets that second pack, he might be down on speed, well, at least relative to them.
Right.
So that might shuffle him to about the middle of that second pack as opposed to the front of it.
And boy, I'll tell you what, they're catching a lot of lap cars here. I'm not sure what's going on, but Jose Solis, Josh Robin, Corey Ott. He blends in with these guys. So, man, a lot of guys off the pace here early. I don't know who that is they're coming up on. I can't make out who that is just ahead of the leader.
Just ahead of
Ariotti.
the leader.
Oh.
Yep.
That's how slow Ariotti's truck is with that damage, and they're all going to go around Ariotti. Now, maybe if he gets into the draft here and gets blended in with these guys, he'll be able to keep up. But that puts Ariotti a lap down. And you know what? It's rare that we ever see Ariotti a lap down in a race. I can guarantee it. He is just that good, but he just got that damage on there, which I'm not sure how he got. And it's really slowed that truck up a ton.
He had to have hit another truck because I'm looking at it and there's a crash.
Oh, that's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one.
5 or more.
Oh, my gosh.
Easily.
Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you. I'm trying to pick up who it was here. See, Jared Darling was caught up in it. If I can find him.
Bothwell was caught in. He's crab walking
wow,
that. So that might be his night over.
Let's go back and take a look at this, folks. Man, this looks really ugly here. Oh my! I got to find out what happened here and who started the crash up there. But this was the big one. This is the one that we've been. Oh, right there. Right there it was. Okay. So it looks like a bumper hook on the number 21. If I can find him here. Brennan McGee got the bumper hook from the number 55 of, I'm going to try to find him. I'm at the 55. Yeah, of Corey Ott. Corey Ott just kind of bumper hooked him. So, as you'll see here in just a second, Brendan McGee going to get hooked, and when he does, he comes up the hill, collects Will Klein into the picture, and Will's going to get heavy damage. 55's going with him, Corey Ott, and this is where they all start piling up. Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, the number 1 there, Jared Darling got into that. He's going to have damage. Josh Robin, looks like Josh is going to kind of skinny up through the middle here, not get any damage yet. And we still got trucks up ahead of these guys spinning. Man, I'm telling you, that was a big one. That was a big one. We probably got about 8 or maybe 9 trucks involved in that. So, a lot of them sitting on pit road. Well, perfect time for some of them to come to pit road. But it looks like we got probably, well, I should say some coming to pit road, but gosh, not too many. About 11 of them stay out. So let's see if we can get a word in with somebody here. If I can find some of these people in TeamSpeak, because they've all got their names changed, so I can't talk to them. I'm looking. All right, we got Caden Henry. Caden, you got a copy?
Yes.
Caden, what's going on out there, man? You didn't even get involved in that big one, did you?
No, I went through the center of it, and I thought I was going to get collected by 4 or 5 different guys, but I barely made it through.
Man, I'm telling you what, that was the big one. We always know that it's going to happen. We just don't know when it's going to happen. And you got yourself in that position to kind of check up a little bit and not get involved in it. That's great. So good news for you. Well, what's the story out there for you now? Are you going to try to get up here and win the stage, or what's going to go on?
Honestly, I'm kind of just waiting for the stage to end because there's a bunch of people in here that I haven't raced with before. Mm-hmm. So I don't really know how they race. I'm just kind of like trying to get a feel for it. You know, just ride around, see what kind of moves they're making, when they do it, and just basically studying for the end of the race right now.
Well, do you have a partner to work with, a teammate?
Well, I think all 3 of the guys that I was working with got caught up in that one.
Oh, no. Man, that's horrible. We don't like to hear that. Well, you know, what do you think it's going to take here? Now, we were talking earlier about the fastest line, I think, is the outside line, if I'm correct, right?
The high line is definitely faster, but you obviously need help because of where we're racing. And in my situation, I'm going to need a lot of help and a lot of luck.
Well, I can't help you, but I can give you lots of luck there, brother. So I'll let you go, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, take care and be safe, man. Keep that truck nice and clean and bring it home safe.
I'll definitely try to. Thanks.
All right, very good. Well, the leader is Joshua Pina. He is ahead of Hunter Johnson, Justin Lisenby third, Anthony Emery fourth, and Jordan Mackey now in fifth place. All right, folks, lights are out on the pace car. We're ready to go back green flag racing. Joshua Pina, Hunter Johnson on the front row. Ready to see some more good racing here, man. This is going to be interesting to see how these guys do here.
Yeah, it'll be a mad dash till the end of stage number 1. Hopefully not another caution, but you never know with how they'll be racing.
That is so true. That is so true, man. I'll tell you, I think these guys they're really gonna start picking it up now because they know that the stage is getting closer. We're only about 12 laps away from the first stage. So guys are gonna be picking up the pace here a little bit. Look for some 3 wide. But you got to be safe when you make that move. If you go up through the middle or however you're gonna do it, you got to be safe. You got to be careful doing things like that. So we'll get them going here, Matt.
All right, so I'll call the green then? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, the pace car about to hop on down. There the pace car goes. We've got one truck stopped there.
What the heck is that?
And we're green. Interesting restart, nonetheless, but looks like that 92 Joshua Pina out and away, but that outside line got it awesome restart. We see the 45. I think that was the 45. Jumped down to the bottom lane of the racetrack. No, I'm sorry, that was the 89. That was interesting. That one truck just stopped there.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what the deal was with that, but they're back underway, though. That's the most important thing. And again, like I said, the front 10 did not pit here, folks. That's all the way back to Joseph Lombard. He was one of the last guys here that did not pit. And what a guy to be working with. Ben Nelson now up to 12.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the strategy in not pitting there. I mean, you want those stage points, especially if you're going for that championship.
And here we go, 3 wide. Yep, Pina getting shuffled back, and Hunter Johnson back to the lead. Anthony Emery up the middle.
Man, this is where it gets dicey now. There's about 11 laps to go in stage 1. This is where things get dicey, where these drivers start pushing it 3 wide. Again, you need the stage points, but hey, is it worth potentially sacrificing your race for it? I think down the backstretch you'll actually see him on a good lap, maybe get over 200. I've seen, I think it was the old trucks got over 200 at one point. Yeah, let's take the restrictor plate off. Looks like Justin Lisenby. That one's gonna get me. Lisenby. Yeah. Lisenby. Yeah, it's the S there. It throws me off. But at any rate, he's up to, well, now second, was going for the race lead. That'll be his 6th lap lead of the evening. Guessing that's that all pink truck. 89. There you go, there you go. Looks like Anthony Emery going for that race lead again, closing in on 5 to go in the stage. Well, you mentioned Hunter O. Johnson going for that lead. Right now, he's gonna have to push the issue because he's got that 44 pretty much at his door going through the tri-oval now. Oh my! They might have made contact there getting into 1. You see how close they got, that 44 trying to get the side draft off the 4. Tell you what, if I was in that 2 truck right now, I'd be getting a bit worried. Yeah. I mean, because you think about it, you got these 4 drivers in front of you. They're going at it. I mean, in all fairness, they have just about, what, 5 to go? Just under 5 to go. But, I mean, still, that's got to be nerve-wracking for him, watching that in front of him, thinking, if they wreck right now, I'm getting involved in that. Because he'd have nowhere to go in that situation.
You betcha. Andrew Cardinelli, 7th.
He's slowly working his way through the field. Might get it into 5th, actually, here if he gets past that 46.
Yeah, if he can just figure out a way to get by them. Now, they're coming up on more lap traffic here. I can't make out who that is up there, but they're about to go 3 wide again here to get around some more lap traffic. And I'm thinking, no. But we got a couple of them there that are slow off of, wow, we got a, man, I'll tell you what, pit road looks like a junkyard. Will Klein, Sean Peleg, Brandon McGee, Jared Darling, Josh Robin, Jonathan Cuvas, and Aaron Smith. Oh my gosh, man, a lot of people out of this race already. Lisenby trying to bring home the win here for the first stage. Hunter Johnson on his bumper. Anthony Emery on the outside. And if Anthony's got anything to say about it, he's going to try to get up there and challenge these guys. But he needs that that guy right behind him there. I can't make out, that's the number 46 there, Roger Caruth. He needs him to stay right on his back bumper. But he might have had to slip out there and get a little air in that truck because these trucks overheat really quick.
And there goes
and he's going to get into the wall. Oh, my gosh, Anthony. Oh, my gosh.
That's going to be a big one, folks. That's going to be a lot of that field involved, maybe up to 10 trucks.
Yep, it was Anthony.
77's around.
Anthony Emery. Let's go take a look here, folks. Oh, this is so unsettling here because now they're coming up here. They're going to probably finish the stage under caution. But let's see what happened here to Anthony Emery. Now he's in the middle. Roger Caruth drops down in behind him. And this is where it starts getting a little squirrely. Okay, this is where Hunter Johnson comes up in front of him. And Anthony Emery looks like he may have tried to take it. Oh, that really disrupted the air on him is what happened. Let's go back here. Let me go from a different camera angle here because we'll see. It looks like he got into the back of Hunter Johnson. Yes, he did. Hey, he got into the back of him, and it looked like he tried to save it. Well, Roger Caruth is right there. Anthony was trying to keep it into the wall, so nobody else got involved in it. But, boy, that is so hard to do when the truck is completely out of control right here. Here comes the 92 up through. And nobody's slowing up at this point. They're, in 4 wide. And right there, it catches the number 2 of Taylor Fry. Taylor Fry goes into the pit wall. Oh, my. Yeah, there's a bunch of them going to get wrapped up into this one. Oh, man, what a shame. Even Anthony Emery, John Barry got into the wall. I'm trying to find him. He's sitting. No, he's down on the grass. I'm sorry. That was my bad. So we got a lot of guys that did actually play it safe here, take it out across the grass. But everybody's coming to pit road now.
Yeah, crazy crash there. But hey, that's what happens when you are racing for that stage.
Yes, sir.
Typically, this is going based on you're not wearing those tires too badly.
You're wigging out there, Matt. I don't know. Sounds like internet wig out or something.
Yep. Yeah, my internet had a little bit of a spike there.
Okay. Well,
sorry about that. It's better now.
Sorry. Hayden Henry stays out, and Bobby Cheney. Those two did not come to pit road, but Justin Lisenby did, and he is the first one out. So let me see if I can find him in TeamSpeak here. Like I said, these guys have all changed their names in here, and I can't find half of them, but I got a hold of Justin here. Justin Lisenby, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy.
Well, Justin, man, I'll tell you what, it's been nip and tuck out there. A lot of battling to try to stay in that lead with you and Hunter Johnson battling each other lap after lap after lap. Now you got some newcomers up in the front. What do you got for them? And obviously you're not going to win the stage now.
John said that I do get the stage win there, but
oh, you do?
I don't know because
okay.
It's Daytona. It's really interesting. I don't really know how everything plays out just quite yet. So we'll just see how it goes. Try not to get wrecked, really. That's my goal. And just see where we end up at the end of it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's good. Yeah, you will get the stage win. My bad. Yeah. Well, congratulations to you.
Definitely a good way to start off our season.
Heck yeah, man! You don't get much better than that.
We almost got the pole, but we got beat there like in the last 10 seconds.
Yep, 10 extra points in your pocket right there for the season.
Yeah, that's a great start.
Yeah. So, pretty good racing going on out there, though.
Yeah. I might have to leave early in some of these races this season, for the sake of family stuff, and then I'm in Arizona, so our time doesn't change, so these races are an hour back, so it's just not a great time. So, yeah, I might not be here for the end of some of these races, so, these stage points really matter to me.
You bet. You bet, man. All right, well, we'll let you go. Stay focused there, brother, and try to stay as long as you can. Hopefully you can maybe stay long enough to pull out the win.
Yeah, hopefully so. So, thank you, Rudy.
All right, take care. All right, so Lizenby, wow, stage win. Says he might not be able to make it the whole season, but we'll see. Once you get out there and you get all them points wrapped up in, it's kind of hard to throw in the towel and say, hey, I'm not going to be able to finish this race.
Is my mic muted?
It's kind of hard to. All right, so they're doubled up here. We're about ready to go back green flag racing. Justin Lizenby and Sean Williams on the front row. No, my mic's not out. I went and got me a cup of coffee. Sorry. Ben Nelson, third. Jordan Mackey, Ben Nelson's fourth. Jordan Mackey, third. Ben Miles and Brandon McKissick. Dylan Roberts, Keaton Jones, Brendan Buzak, Tony Hillbrands. That is your top 10. Everybody getting caught up to the back of the field. And we've got a lot of guys out of this race already. Golly, man. We're down to... it looks to be about like maybe 31 drivers out of a full field of 43. So here we go. Pace car's in. Green flag. And green is out. Back underway here at Daytona for the season opener of the 9th season for Nork. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, it looks like a good start by part of that outside lane. 3 trucks got away. I don't know if one of them jumped down there, but they've got about maybe a 1.5 truck breakaway there that they'll have to close up.
And Miles into the mix here, if I catch up with him. Oh, one gets shuffled out. He comes back in. Oh, man, who was that? Roger Caruth? No, that was Keaton Jones. Keaton Jones gets shuffled out. Some of the guys that were in the back of the field are now in the front. Some of the guys that were in the front are now in the back. So as it's changing here, we got a brand new leader. Sean Williams going to take it across the stripe and bring home a bonus point. Congratulations to Sean Williams. Boy, I'd love to see him win.
And an exciting finish to stage number 1. It was a drag race.
Yeah, it's a shame to see it, finish under caution, but things like that happen, Ben Nelson on the outside, working that outside. He's starting to figure it out now. It's time to go. He doesn't have to worry about fuel or tires right now. All he's got to do is just keep it up front here, away from the wrecking, and try to bring home the win here. Man, I'll tell you what, Ben, he's been one of the winningest drivers that I know as of late. He made it to the Pro Series, so congratulations to him. I'm really proud of him. It's just great to know people like that can race as good as him. He's clean, tough racer, very competitive, and a major tire saver and fuel saver. We've seen him win races saving fuel, clutching it. Now, he tried it last night, and he wound up about a lap and a half short on fuel, ran out of fuel.
And right now, looks like he's going for that race lead, the 79 is. But they'll have to contest with that lapped car.
Oh, he gets off the track.
Yep.
Yeah, he got off the track there. I don't know who that was. Somebody way in the back. Somebody that's just not quite up to speed there. I think that was Andrew. Yeah, Andrew Cardinelli. He is back out on the track. He picked up a few positions by going back out, but now he's going to go to the back of the field and fall in. So, man, I'll tell you, a lot of trucks torn up. A lot of trucks. Ben Nelson collecting that valuable bonus point. I've been keeping an eye on Ben Miles, too. Ben, he's another good racer. You never want to count that guy out because, man, he'll sneak in there and steal the win from you. Not steal it, he earns it, but kind of just, metaphorically speaking, I should say, he'll steal the win But Tony Hillbrands, there's one there that definitely deserves a win this season. It'd be a good way to start his season out because he is just had, the last couple seasons, not such good finishes. It's not for lack of trying, just he gets caught up in something, gets damage on the truck. Oh, they come up on the 03 there, and that's Nicholas Caressel. Nicholas has got some quite a bit of damage on his truck, and he is nowhere even close to being fast enough to keep up with these. About 150 on the straightaway here, and these guys are hitting close to 200. The leader right now breaking 188, so they're like 40 mile an hour faster than he is.
Right now, looks like 6th place truck, Jordan Mackey, trying to look around. Not really look around, but I guess looks like he let off the throttle a bit.
Ben Nelson drops it down in front, boy, and everybody kind of checked up there for a minute. Brandon McKissick. He was like, whoa, what the heck was that, man? He was in front of me 1 minute and gone the next. So we'll see if they can get a little side draft here, him and Ben Miles, and try to get that Brandon McKissick up closer to the front here. And the outside line's not as well organized here as it has been, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on, and then quite a breakaway all the way back to Marcus Richardson in this second group, which they're single file, and they should, being running single file like that, they should be able to run down that front group.
Yeah. Looks like the outside line's just kind of completely disappeared.
Tyler Ducharme in 13th. Ariati now back into it in 14th. It looks like he's got pretty much all that damage fixed up on that car that he had from earlier. He had actually quite a bit of damage, and he's got it all fixed up and looking good. John Barry, man.
Looks like that outside line, at least in the first pack, trying to form up again. The second pack still running pretty much single file. We
got Justin Lisenby going around. Ben Nelson here, not quite Can't quite come down. Ben was right there. Looked like he was thinking about it for a second, but he thought, whoa, I can't. He's right there right beside me, so drag race to the line here. Lizenby with a little bit of a head start will get that lap. And I'll tell you what, Sean Williams is just like, I mean, if he was any closer to Ben Nelson right there, he would be overheating probably.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. Yeah, side by side for that race lead. Pretty much that entire front pack is 2x2 right now with just about 35 to go.
Dylan Roberts coming from 24th position up to 7th. Great run for Dylan Roberts. I'm telling you, these guys are really putting it on right now, man. They are. Dylan in control here, man. He is looking good.
Now, though, I guess the question is, I'd say fuel strategy almost, but I guess they're good to the end.
Yeah, they're good to the end. Yeah, they had like 40 or 41 laps. They can make it that far on fuel.
Yeah, you're right.
So, but man, I'll tell you what, turning out to be a pretty good race here. All we've had one caution. Is that what we had? One caution? I believe that's what it was. No, we had two.
We had
two cautions. Yep.
Because we had that second big crash before the end of the stage.
Right. 33 to go here, folks. 20 lead changes so far in this race. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Yeah, right now looks like 31 trying to hold on to that race lead, but Brendan McKissick, that 58 drill spill car, it's coming back to the lead, or trying to come back to the lead.
That second group, what we were talking about there a little bit ago, led by John Barry now, is starting to catch up with the lead pack. So they've closed that gap up quite a bit. Joseph Lombard, Hunter Johnson, Daniel Falkingham, and Keaton Jones in that group. What happened to Marcus Richardson? Where's he at?
What number was he?
No, okay, he's in 11th. Okay, I was wondering what happened to him. I didn't see him on my relative there.
It looks like that second pack starting to actually blend in with the first. I see the two trucks, Ariati and John Barry. Or no, I'm sorry, the 28, which I think might be a lap down. Yeah, 2 laps down, Cody Miller. But they're trying to get back with that front group of drivers, and well, that's going to get risky because that pack's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Well, look at this, Caden Henry to the lead. Coming from 42nd to the lead.
Look at the 0-1 split the middle.
Yep, they're 3 wide up here right now. Jared joining us in the booth. Jared, what happened, brother?
Yeah, just nowhere to go early in the race, and just was kind of riding, and unfortunately just got involved in that early wreck at the beginning, and it destroyed my truck, so proud of it already.
That's a shame, man. That is a total shame. What do you think of this racing up front? This is getting crazy up here.
As we see right here, they're 3 wide. It's I know Daytona 07. A lot of drivers don't really like it, but in my opinion, it provides way better racing than the regular Daytona. I mean, the bumps, it makes the trucks kind of go all over the place, but you still see these 2-3 wide racing, and the trucks are a handful. It's not easy.
Oh, yeah.
You're in these packs with the bumps, and it's a lot of fun to watch, and to me, it's a lot of fun to drive. But unfortunately, I'm not out there doing it.
I agree 100%, man. I think it provides way better racing than the regular Daytona. It makes that outside groove faster, you know, in the corners and stuff, because that inside groove is so bumpy, and it kind of, I think, more equalizes the cars, you know, comparably out there on the track, because, you know, if you're running like the Gen 6 or the Xfinity cars, we always know that inside line's a tick faster in the corners. Well, it's not so here. You know, the outside, the middle lane, I should say, middle lane is a little faster.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The last time that truck. We did the trucks in this league. Same exact thing happened with me. I wrecked out early, and then I was able to come up here in the booth with you guys. So it's kind of like a repeat. So hopefully we see another good finish like we did last time here. And yeah, if you don't mind, I'd love to watch the rest of it with you guys.
Not a problem, brother. I told you that anytime, man. You are welcome here. You know that. Well, now we got Marcus Richardson right on the tail of Justin Lisenby. That could be a dangerous combination right there. Oh, yeah, they're going to go 3 wide around. Oh, wow.
Well, you saw how aggressively Richardson tried to get to the front of the field now, and, hey, he wants that win, and I don't think he's going to stop at anything to get it. He's got 28 more laps to make it happen.
I'm going to tell you guys something. If people that know that watch iRacing, if Marcus Richardson is in the field, watch out. He is one guy. Every race, you always have to watch out for him because he's going to be at the front. He's going to do what it takes to win.
I don't know how he missed not getting involved in that big one back there. I know he was back quite a ways. Something happened, and he drifted all the way back to the back part of that field, and it put him in position to almost get caught up in it, you know. And but he managed to sneak through there and not get any damage, so that's good. I'm going to find some more lap traffic.
Look at this company he's got up there with him. Tyler Ducharme right behind him. Ben Nelson and Justin Lisenby. These are all guys that, you know, they all get together, working together. They're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, these are the top 10 right now are probably about the cream of the crop out there. Not saying that, you know, the rest of the drivers aren't great either, but I'm just saying these guys here, we've seen them, you know, time in and time out of being in victory lane. You know, whether it's super speedway racing or, you know, short track, it doesn't matter. These guys we've seen in victory lane a lot. So the top probably 8 or 10 here are some of the top drivers in here right now. So this is going to be really interesting to see how this is going to end up. Now the good thing is they don't have to pit. They don't need tires. They don't need fuel. They just got to save the car.
I mean, it might be close actually. From when the stage, I think, did we go green from the stage, right?
Well, yeah,
but almost around
41. I think it was about 41 laps they were gonna.
That was a 46.
41.
What a save!
That was a great save.
You can make it 41 or 42 laps, can't you?
Yeah, that's about what you can make it, and we restarted right around there, right?
Yeah.
It could be close for some guys. I don't know.
I know there was a couple of guys that did not pit, but Marcus Richardson to the lead, folks, for the first time. Well, no, I take that back. He did lead that lap, so this will be the second lap. But this is what we've been waiting for. He started third, fell all the way to the back of the field, has worked his way back to the front, and coming up on a lot of lap traffic here. So I'm thinking there may be some guys that did stop and take a little bit of fuel, just a splash of gas to make sure they got it.
And also from the two really big crashes, there are just a lot of trucks out there kind of just riding around trying to run laps. And unfortunately, I can't do that with my truck. But yeah, that's what a lot of these lap cars are, just, you know, beat up trucks right now.
Yep. All right, back to the front. Tyler Ducharme led that lap.
Well, that's the 08. I think that's a Stuart Friesen paint scheme that he's got on that truck. But it looks like Marcus Richardson trying to get the lead. But you know what I spotted on the edge of that camera? I see a bunch of lap traffic there that is not going to stop racing for him.
I tell you what, this can get tight right here. They're kind of side by side, one to the outside, one to the inside. Look out here.
Oh my gosh!
It did get tight.
Oh boy, Marcus is gonna. They're gonna make it work though. They're used to this. They are so used to that. I'm telling you, right there. You just witnessed right there what professional drivers can do out there, and man, I put you in that category too, Jared, because I've seen you do some fantastic stuff out there on the track. I'm telling you, it's a shame you're wrecked out of there tonight, because I think you would have had a shot to win.
Oh yeah, anytime, especially Daytona and Talladega. I mean, a lot of people don't like these races. I love the plate races, and anytime I get in one of these things, I know I have a chance to win it. And I can hear the chat. A lot of people right there are not happy with those lap trucks because they were in both lanes.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of complaining. I can hear them. So a little bit of maybe not as much as respect as they would have liked.
yeah, I can understand both sides of that because, you know, on one hand, like, you know, they might think lap traffic should move, but then on the other hand, they're still racing for their position.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, of course. Yeah, and the same thing. I see both sides as well. So I mean,
oh yeah.
You know,
well,
everybody's racing for something if they're on the track.
Yeah, that was my, you know, especially being a super speedway race. You know, that's always my thing too. You know, I mean, sure, you know, you want the guys to be respectful and give you plenty of room, which they're trying to the best they can with damaged trucks. You know, but they have every right to be on that track as much as the leader does. That's the way I look at it. Maybe I'm looking at it totally wrong. I don't know. But, you know, when I ran the league, that was the way I looked at it. That guy that's in 33rd or 43rd place has every right to be on that track as the leader does.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You never know. It might come down to the last race before the playoffs start, and they need that 1 point, and that point they, you know, stayed on the track at Daytona when they wrecked out. There was a difference. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But
and, you know,
you do want them to be respectful out there because, you know, it may come around the other way around where, you know, you're passing that guy sometime and you'd want him to be respectful to you. So, you know, it's kind of like tit for tat. You know, you got to give a little to get a little, you know.
Yeah, I think the way it goes is just, if you're not damaged, I don't think there's that too big of an issue, you know?
Well,
right now it looks like we got about 13 lead lap trucks that are in this lead draft, all within 1.2 seconds. So I mean, coming down to the end of this race, only 20 to go. 13 guys still within a shot to win this thing.
Oh yeah, this is getting pretty wild now. The guys are really, Tyler Ducharme out ahead of Marcus Richardson. That's what we've seen right there now. As they come out of the corner, the inside line's going to start getting a little bit faster here again. You know, it's that outside middle lane in the corners is just a tick faster, and that's how they get, because that inside lane is so bumpy. Now here's a guy that I kind of wanted to follow up on is Daniel Falkingham. Now I have seen Daniel Falkingham do some fantastic things at super speedway racing, but they've got themselves 7.5 seconds back behind the leader right now, following Ariotti and Joseph Lombard. And I don't know if they're ever going to make that time up. All they could do right now would be to hope for a caution.
Yeah, the thing is with these guys, there's 5 trucks. Up there, there's about 15 to 20. They're going to run faster up front. These guys back here, yeah, they're playing it safe, but they need a caution if they want to catch back up to get Trace for the win, I think. Yeah, and maybe they're thinking that they're going to get that caution. That's their strategy. They just want to hang safe. But we only got 19 to go now, and you know, how long can you stay running safe if you want to win this race?
You know, look at, they're running about 185, and the leaders are running about 188, 189, somewhere along in there, or on the straightaways. So yeah, a big difference in speed, you know, compared to this big pack here to them 5 trucks back there. So they continue to drop time. They're already down to 9 seconds now behind the leader.
But hey, if that top pack wrecks, Joseph, they look like heroes.
Wow, Ben Nelson come down and Tyler almost come with him, and that would have been a wreck right there. If Tyler would have continued on his move down to the bottom with Ben, it would have been a wreck. So Ben Nelson back in front. Wow, what a move by Ben Nelson. I have seen him do that. Have you seen him do that before? And you wonder, wow, how did he save that?
Yeah, that is his car control, his speed. I mean, there's a lot of things where I just see him and I'm like, man, how the heck does he do that? He is definitely very talented behind the wheel. Ben Nelson is.
Well, that's VR for you. He's running VR, ain't he? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he runs VR. You know, it kind of gives you a little more sense of what that truck really looks like on board, and you know, the look and feel. So, you know, I can kind of relate to that. I wish someday that I'd ever, you know, I wish I could maybe try out VR one time just to see what it feels like. And here goes Marcus Richardson to the outside. Here's another great driver. He gets a big push there from Tyler Ducharme. That was close.
Man, Lizenby caught that apron a little bit too much and got really sideways there in the trial. Oh, Marcus makes it to the inside.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, what a move by Marcus again. Oh my gosh.
Yep, he's up to the point, going for the race win. 17 laps to go, and you see 2 lap cars there. That was a little bit interesting. Keep your eye on, though. I think the 31, though, remember, he started right up at the front of the field tonight, and he definitely wants to win. I think he's still a driver that may get it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any one of these guys right here could get this. This is, that's what. It's kind of like what Jared was saying at the beginning of the, when he first come in here was, it's anybody's shooting match out here today. That's what makes it so interesting about super speedway racing, because any one of those trucks right there could win this. It's just keeping yourself in that position and know when to go and when to kind of play it safe. Don't put yourself in a bad situation that could, cause you to wreck out or get a bumper hook, because we see that a lot lately.
Yes.
I wish they would just eliminate that bumper hook, because I think that's the saddest thing ever that they've done in iRacing. I hate that bumper hook.
And that's the thing. Any of these guys up here get to the white flag, they got a chance to win. Any one of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's why these plate races are so fun to watch, so fun to follow, and to be a part of. And we got one car pulling off the pit. See, this is why I think these guys might be a little short on fuel. So it could be interesting if it comes down to some fuel strategy here at the end.
Gosh, I couldn't imagine they can't go 41 laps on a tank of fuel when
it's going to be pretty close.
A cup car can go 40, and they get way worse gas mileage than these things do.
We're just 15 to go. That's going to be the question now. Can you make it on fuel? I think a lot of drivers are going to be paying attention to that fuel gauge as well.
Ben Nelson back to the front. I'll tell you, him and Marcus Richardson have been changing that front position up quite regularly here.
And I know you like to point this out a lot, and I just got to say...
Oh no!
Crash. 31 gone ground hard.
Oh,
that's his
my
night
gosh.
pretty much over.
What a shame.
Oh, that is a
Justin
shame.
Lisenby, he's definitely had a great run going.
Well, let's go see what happened here to Justin Lisenby. These overlays are acting funny tonight for some reason. But I think he got the bumper hook here.
Oh, wow. Very interesting looking when you... It's between him and Caden Henry.
Okay, they're coming up on some lap traffic here, and that's what happened. I think it kind of checked everybody up a little bit. And, oh, yeah. Wow, he come down. A little bit of net coating there, too. So... Because he ghosted right through. Oh, my God.
That's why I said that was very odd looking.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, poor Lisenby's not going to win it now. And Hunter Johnson got a piece of that. Ah, man.
Benjamin Nelson in the lead.
Well, yep, Benjamin Nelson in the lead. And these guys, gosh, I can't, for the life of me, I can't see him pitting. I just can't.
Well, I guess keep an eye on it. Looks like they're all coming down.
Wow!
Yes.
No, Marcus staying up. I knew it.
Goes through the grass.
I knew it. I knew it.
Well, with this caution also, they can save, but if
man,
some split strategies here. Marcus keeping that track position.
Yep. That's why I would not have pitted.
Yep.
Nelson
Marcus is probably one of the hardest guys to pass anywhere, so I mean...
Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Well, let's see if we can find Ben. I wanted to talk to him. What's up with all these guys changing their names to ESPN?
I'll tell you what, though, Benjamin Nelson got the short end of that stick. He'll go all the way back to 10th place.
I do not even see Ben Nelson in TeamSpeak, so...
He might not have made it because the TeamSpeak's full.
Yeah, so I guess we're not going to talk to him. How about let's talk to Sean Williams here, because, or better yet, let's talk to Marcus Richardson. Yeah, let's talk to him. I don't get to talk to Marcus very often. So, Marcus, you got a copy?
Hello.
Well, Marcus, tell us the strategy there, kind of a little trick there on pit road, and you're going to stay out and everybody else come in behind you. Well, not everybody, but some.
The tire grip will matter if they got tires. I'm really close on gas, but I'm gambling it, so we'll see what happens. I think I can make it with this caution, but not 100% sure, but sure enough.
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, when you guys got the green flag, you had 41 to go. I mean, if the cup cars can do 40 laps here on a tank of fuel, why can't a truck? Don't make sense.
The other guys, they didn't. I topped off, so I had about an extra half a gallon than they did.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, we see you up front a lot, and you know, I mean, it's good to see you over here, Marcus. God, I don't get to see you very often anymore. But it's good to see you over here racing with these guys. And you know, Jared just said a mouthful. No matter what track we're at, no matter what car we're in or truck or whatever, and it just seems like if Marcus gets out front, you are the guy to beat out there right now, and everybody is going to have a hard time getting by you. So what are you going to do here? Do you think there's going to be a little blocking going on there with Tyler Ducharme?
Yeah, but I don't know how aggressive my blocks can be. I haven't really been on very much recently, and I made a big swerve earlier in the run, and it drifted pretty good. So I don't know how aggressive my block can be. If I make one move, I don't know if I can make two if they try to go the other way.
Yeah, counteract that. Yeah, okay. I got you. All right, well, we'll let you go. Good luck out there the rest of the race, Marcus, and bring home a win here for us, man. That would be great to see in victory lane again.
Go get him, Marcus.
Yeah, thanks, Ultra.
All right.
Thanks, Jared.
All right, very good. Very good. Yeah, he's gonna be tough to pass.
Oh yeah, I mean he's gonna make that. He says he's not gonna block. He's totally lying to us. He is gonna block like crazy. I know him. He is gonna make that truck 3 lanes wide. He's not letting Tyler get in front of him. But I do want to make a little mention. We were talking about before that caution. Those guys that were 7, 8, 9 seconds back riding, they needed that caution. They're caught up. They got this caution. I know Joseph Lombard. A lot of you people on the chat watching, cheering for him. He's back in the game. So kind of wanted to get a mention to that.
Yeah, he's back in 13th right now, so he's still in it to win it. And I don't see any damage on the truck. He had a close call there in that big one. I think he might have got a little tiny bit of right front damage because he did tap the wall a little bit, but other than that, I think he's okay.
Yeah, you can get a little bit of damage, and if you're in that draft, you're still okay. So he didn't look like his truck was too bad.
Yep. Well, Matt, get him going one more time here. This could be the final restart. We're going to have 10 to go when we get the green.
It'll be quite exciting to see. 10-lap shootout. And looks like we'll have, just about 18 trucks on the lead lap. So, I mean, hey, it is still anyone's game. But my guess is the winner's going to come from someone maybe in the top 10. I don't think we'll see someone from, say, 16. I mean, now, of course, I say that could all change, but my gut instinct is someone in that top 10 is winning it. If I were to pick one driver, I'm going to go with that 0-1. We saw how aggressive and how willing he was to get to the front of that field earlier, pushing it 3 wide. I think he's just going to hold on to that lead now that he's finally got it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so get them going.
All right, pace car is down. And here we go. Green flag back in the air. 10 laps to go from Daytona. Great start by the 0-1 of Marcus Richardson. Tyler Ducharme on that outside line. He got going pretty well, too. The inside, I guess, wasn't ready for that start. Looks like they were a little late to the punch.
And they did, too, because Jordan Mackey, now he's got to reel in Caden Henry, but that shouldn't be a problem. The inside line is building up here quite nicely. Hunter Johnson back in the race here. Oh, a little bumping and banging. Yep, I seen that. Corey, wow, I seen him. He was involved in that.
And guys, up front, Marcus, Tyler got around Marcus and the 58. They got a good run off too down the backstretch, and
yes,
they took the lead from him.
Well,
that might have been.
Marcus is in the position though to get it back.
Yeah, but now he's got that outside lane, and that outside lane here, I feel, is better than that bottom. That's where you want to be.
And he did lead that lap. I mean, barely led that lap, but hey, he still led it.
Yep, that was the last lap of the race. He would have won it, and he drops it back down in front of Tyler. Goes back up the hill.
Outside. He said he wasn't going to block. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think it was he wasn't going to block. I think he realized, well, I'm not entirely clear.
Yeah, he needed to specify blocking. What kind of blocking are you talking about here? Oh, wow, a little bump in there from Dylan Roberts.
I tell you what, sneaking back up to the front, Sean Williams. I'm going to be a little biased here. I would love to see him get a win. That'd be so awesome. Sean
yeah, I know it. I would love it too. Marcus again.
Yeah, it looks like he's holding on to that lead pretty well. I'm surprised. Well, I know right now he's not clear, but he was clear going into 3. I'm surprised he doesn't try to jump to that.
Oh, Dylan Roberts, is he going to save it? No! And he's going to bring out a caution.
That's going to set us up for a green-white checker finish.
And we are lucky that was only one truck.
Oh, God.
Oh, my.
Couple people
ghosted. Too much damage either.
Couple people ghosted through that, but...
and it was just that bumper hook again, you know?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I wish they would take that out of there.
It probably has to do with, I guess, the way the net code sees it, you figure.
Yeah, now, I'm not sure if it was Sean Williams or if he bumper hooked off of the back of Marcus Richardson. I think, no, Sean Williams, I think it might have got into the back of him. Yeah, right there.
I tell you.
Right there, yeah.
Ben Nelson just squeaked by. It was so close.
Let's go take a look here close up, but on the back here of Dylan Roberts' car, you'll see Sean Williams just kind of sawing on that back end a little bit, and that's all it takes, just that much right there. 2 or 3 feet of sawing on that bumper, and it sends him around. So now Sean did get a little piece of that, but really nothing. And everybody did an amazing job getting by that. Again, wreck avoidance in this league right here is top notch. Wow.
And now this just gives us time to kind of regroup, catch our breath a little bit, get ready for. It's going to be less than 5 to go for this restart.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to get wild, and you think what Marcus was doing the blocking? You know, the blocking's just going to get even more for everybody. So. It's going to get crazy.
Hey, Michelle. James, Jaguar, Home, John, how's everybody doing? Very cool. I'm taking that TNT's you, ain't it, Matt?
What?
TNT Productions, is that you?
No, I commented up a while ago. I'm American Sim Network.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll throw a comment down. The H2 one is mine.
Well, I just don't even know what to think about what's going to happen here now when we get down to the end of this. Brandon McKissick, he's been up front. Sean Williams has led a few laps. Caden Henry. These guys have all led some laps. Ben Nelson now back in 7th. Hunter Johnson back into the mix in 8th. John Barry all the way to 9th place. Yes. Great job for John. Coming from 31st position. Awesome.
Yeah, he's definitely been playing it safe this whole race, but now it's getting down to the end. It's time to go.
Yep. Ariotti back in here is rounding out the top 10 after starting 19th. Lombard in 11th. And Joseph will be back in the booth with me next week, folks. So going to watch for Joseph to be back in here. He's going to run a limited season this season. 10 out of the 20 races, but next week he told me he'd be in the booth with me. Falkingham in 12th, coming from 28th. Eaton Jones started 35th, running in 13th. Tony Hillbrands started 9th, but he's back in 14th right now. And Bobby Cheney started 20th. He's up to 15th. Justin Lisenby, a lot of damage on his truck. Started 2nd today, but is now mired back in 16th. 07 is
not on the field. It looks like.
I don't see it. I don't know who drives that car.
Oh, there is.
I don't see one.
There's no 07 in here. Nope, I don't see any 07. He asked, where's the 07? Chatty Matty asked. No 07 in this race. Sorry. Well, not too bad of a race for the first race of the season, I can tell you that. Season number 9. Let's take a look at it, because there won't be any more cautions here today, but this is caution number 4 for 80 laps, and we've had 32 lead changes.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Almost a lead change every other lap, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I think, I can't remember if it was NORC or SRA that I had a record setting. I think it was 47 or 48 lead changes. I can't remember. I think it might have been here for the Nortona or something, whatever they had. I think it was like 47 or 48 lead changes. It was, wow, a record. I'd never seen that many lead changes in a race in my life.
Well, it doesn't surprise me if it was here.
Yeah.
I think the most I've ever seen in a broadcast was 36. I have it written down somewhere.
Man.
All right, we got the 1 to go here.
Yeah. It looks like Marcus is going to start on the high side.
Yeah.
The 3-lap shootout. That's a proper green-white checker. Just about.
Still got, looks like 19 trucks on the lead lap. Some of them might be damaged, but I mean, hey, 19 people still on the lead lap. You know, we had a full field, 4 cautions, so half the field, for sure still on the lead lap out here running.
And we had 99 people watching. Just one short of 100. I don't forget that. That might have been the Nortona. I think we had 300 and
yes.
What was it? 360 people watching live.
Yeah, it was something big. Yeah.
We had like 368 likes on the video or something. It was astronomical. Uh-oh, somebody squirrely there to the number 58, wow. Brandon Music or McKissick. Why do I keep wanting to call him Music? Golly. Dyslexia, I guess.
Alright, so it'll be interesting to see if Marcus is going to try to jump and pull down in front of Tyler and run that bottom, or stay up high. And I think that high side's where you want to be. I mean, that was what I would do if I was out there still. But we'll see. Here we go.
What would be interesting to see. Here we go. Pace car heads to pit road for one last time, and boy, he did exactly what you just said right there. He drops it right down in front of Tyler Ducharme. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to be it. That's it. Man. Caution, and it's over.
Wins it.
Yep. Tyler Ducharme.
Oh. That's at least a 10-car pileup.
Man, let's go back and take another look at this.
They're still wrecking.
Ah.
I hate it finished that way, and I'm not sure exactly. We're going to find out what happened here.
Yeah, just Tyler and Sean got together. I'm not sure if Sean was just trying to get down or if Tyler came up, but...
Well, I'm on Tyler. Now, Marcus is on the high side. He gets the jump. He drops it down to the bottom. And Sean comes down the hill a little bit here. Oh, yeah, Sean come down a little bit too far and got into the side of Tyler. Now, it looked like Tyler almost had it saved. Oh, man. But Sean, I think Sean, he did save it. Yeah. So he's going to come out of here with a second place finish. Is that right?
Second or third, yeah. I mean.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that. Yeah. Well, the caution flew. So, and when it flew, Sean was in the lead. But, oh, my gosh, Tyler tore up bad. Oh, I hate to see it finish that way.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Henry is going to get a third.
Look at Tyler. He's going sideways down the track. That's funny. He's trying to make it to the end. I don't know if he's going to make it, though.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Yeah, you can't give up that close, you know. Yeah, Sean Williams going to be finishing second, and Caden Henry third.
That's just drifting it.
Yeah, I hate to see that, you know, especially, I mean, I would like to see that went green and see a battle to see who was going to come out on top of that win, because, man, that would have been interesting. Well, I hate it to finish that way.
Yeah, you hate to see it under yellow, and especially kind of on a restart like that. They weren't even up to speed, didn't get really to see much, but, yeah, Marcus Richardson does it again.
Hey, I wonder if Sean did that on purpose. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow, yeah, I do see Tyler going sideways down the track now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yep. Man. He's parking it.
Yep. He can't do anymore. He did all he could do. And so Sean takes out Tyler Ducharme to take second place. All right. That story of the day. That sounds good. You know he ain't going to live that one down.
And we'll have to see what he says about that when he gets up.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you his stream is blowing up right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, great finish, though. Second place for Sean. Hey, he'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Sean's been close a lot of times at these plate races. I don't know if he'll be happy or a little upset, but
yeah,
because I mean he's been close so many times, and just comes up a bit short, and a little bit of contact there to make this race end under yellow.
I'd like to see that go green because I think.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It would have been a toss up between Marcus Richardson and Sean Williams and Tyler Ducharme, not Terrell. Terrell's way back in the field, but it would have been interesting to see if he could have done it. Man, that would have been really cool. But all right, folks, we'll get these guys up here in just a minute and talk to them as they cross the line here to make it official. So hang on a minute. All right, we got Marcus Richardson in the booth. Marcus, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Will you pull out the win here? I know it would have really been kind of cool to see how this would have turned out, you know, but I know you said you weren't going to be doing any blocking, but I'll tell you what, I think you might have had to there at the end because you had about 5 guys behind you that were very, very hungry for this win. So, but tell us about the racing out there, what it means to you to win the very first race of Season 9 here for North.
Well, it feels pretty cool. 2 seasons ago, I said I was done racing here. And, I don't know. I just decided I was going to race this one. And I made a joking post today saying I was coming out of retirement to win the championship. But now that I won the race, I might actually consider that. I don't know. It was fun. Nice racing with these guys again.
Heck yeah.
Working with Tyler there for a good part of the race. And there at the end, he maybe could have blocked me, but it would have been... I feel like if he probably would have blocked, it would have kept me behind him, but he would have killed his run and all those guys would have went by him. So he played the smart move, in my opinion, by just trying to stay side by side, and it just ended up the caution fell in my favor the last 2 times.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see it go green the rest of the way because, you know, we were kind of, you know, what if and you know, for them last couple of laps there just before you guys went to green, and what if and everything out there, you know, thinking, okay, if Sean gets a run or if Tyler gets a run, are they going to try to team up, go around you? Are you going to block them? Are you know, what's going to happen out there? But everything changed when the caution come out. But you pull out the win here today again in Victory Lane. Good to see you in Victory Lane. Good to see you, period, Marcus. Missed you, you know, missed talking to you there, you know, in Victory Lane a lot. So, but add this one up, chalk it up to another win here for Marcus Richardson today, huh?
Yeah, if I decide to race, hopefully you'll see more of it. But thanks for broadcasting it and everybody at Newark. And it was actually a relatively clean race compared to what I was expecting. So hopefully they keep that up.
Yeah, a lot of new guys in here. They started out with a full field, and gosh, I think we lost about 12 or 15 guys in there. But yeah, it was a pretty good race. Not a whole lot of cautions, just enough to kind of. It was kind of a shame that last one come out, but they would have held it to 4 cautions for 80 laps, which ain't bad. But what we've been seeing is that bumper hook. Is there any chance that we could see iRacing maybe take that bumper hook out?
No.
Why?
It's a connection issue, so I feel like that'll always be around. They can try, but it'll always be there in some.
It never used to be.
I'm sure.
It never used to be. Man, you could saw on somebody's back bumper all day long, and you wouldn't hook them.
Yeah, but it's not that realistic. They do that in real life. You spin.
Yeah. All right, we'll go celebrate that win, Marcus. We hope to see you back here next week and defend that win. So congratulations to you. And good luck next week if you show up.
Yep, thanks.
All right. Okay, we got up with, let me get to them here. Hold on a minute. We got to get to our second place. Sean Williams, you got a copy?
Hey, Rudy, you cutie.
Well, I don't know. We were kind of talking about this at the end there. Tell us what happened there with you and Tyler Ducharme.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I want to see it because I don't know what went down right there.
Well, we were wondering maybe if you took him out on purpose.
No, I'm not going to take even Tyler. I'm not going to take anyone out on purpose.
I know.
I don't know what happened.
We're kidding. We're kidding.
Yeah, I know. But I do want to go back and see it because I'm not sure exactly what went down there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like you kind of drifted down there, maybe like you were going to set up to try to get some side draft off of him. Just got just a touch too close there, and
I mean, that's probably what happened. I was moving down to get closer to him. But,
right.
I wasn't wanting to hit him or anything, so I don't know.
Well, now, if that would have stayed green the rest of the way, did you have it planned up to try to get around Marcus?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I want to win.
Yeah.
Last season, we raced here last season. I finished second, and I was like, man, I want to turn it into a win this time. Didn't happen. I think it was my fault. I think I came down and just took out Tyler and brought the yellow out, which that really sucks. But, second, though, I guess I can't complain too much, even though I didn't want to wreck anybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm just teasing you. But, the race, you kind of stayed inside that top 10. And you think that was the ticket here today to try to, punch it for a win? Just staying inside that top 10, keeping away from all the wrecks in the back?
Oh, definitely. I knew coming in here, especially this version, it's so bumpy. And then we had a full field. I wanted to try and stay ahead of all of the carnage because normally when we go to a track like this, I'll stay at the back, kind of at least to a stage or something and work up. But I don't know, with this version, 07 version, I like to try to stay at the front if I can because it usually gets pretty wild. Yeah,
definitely. So, second place it is then. A good way to start out the season here for Newark. Season number 9. I don't know how many seasons you've been here, Sean, but a lot of newcomers in here tonight. How much you think this is going to change the league with all these new faces?
Hopefully it gets better. I don't know. The league, to me, always seems to improve, making little changes here and there, and it's great that there's still a whole lot of people that want to come and join a race with us. I think it's awesome. So hopefully it'll be a good thing for the future.
Absolutely. All right, well, who you got to thank for your second place finish, Sean?
John, of course, for putting on the league. I love this league and everybody who runs in it, racing everybody. You for broadcasting. You've been broadcasting us for a while now. A bunch of other leagues are running and do a great job. So thank you. And to everybody who's watching, I hope we put on a good show tonight.
Well, thank you, Sean. I'm sure your chat was blowing up. Jared and I were talking about it there a little bit ago. Your chat was probably just blowing up when you
I'm sure yours is blowing up. What's going on?
All right, well, go celebrate that second place finish. We'll see you back here next week, Sean.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, very good. Oh, my gosh, I'm telling you. Well, okay, Matt, you want to take third?
All right, sure thing. That'll be Caden. Just gotta. You want me to pull him up? Okay, you've already got him up here.
He's already in here.
Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Anyway, so Caden, you got a copy on us?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, great job on third place tonight, man. That was an awesome race you put on. You started back there in 42nd spot, nearly dead last. That's got to feel awesome being able to finish third.
Yeah, it's nice. I love running the plate tracks. I don't know. I feel like, most people come in with not knowing what to expect, and I feel like I know how to position myself for what I want to do, and I already have like a strategy ahead going into the race. Like, most races I just treat it like a normal track, and tonight it was a good run, but I'm not running full time this season, so I really just wanted to come home with either a trophy or a steering wheel. So, it's good, but it's not good enough for me.
Well, it's a podium, so I mean, it's still pretty good. But yeah, I definitely get that mentality of just wanting to get that win and being so close to it. What do you think was the? I wouldn't say winning, because again, like you said, third place, but I guess right call to make to get it from, again, 42nd all the way back up there to third spot?
I would say it's more or less of just like hanging out in the back of that first stage, because there was one huge wreck in the first stage, and then shortly after the second stage, was it? No. But with that wreck with Lisenby, that actually, I was just chilling there, and we had that lap car, and I didn't know what he's going to do, and I kind of like zoned out for a second, and I went inside of his car with the net code, and I was like, oh no, my race is done. And then I was like, well, just gonna send it.
All right, well, you know what, and here's another question for you. How did that track handle compared to the new Daytona? Obviously, it's a lot more bumpy, but what are the big differences in driving this compared to that track?
I would say you're a little less reliant on someone else helping you, because, it's a little more dependent, because you actually have to handle your vehicle there. But overall, I mean, it's really the same. I was supposed to be working with like 3 or 4 different guys, and they all got caught up in the first track, and I was like, oh, great. So this is how my race is going to go.
All right, well, anyone you want to thank for that third place finish?
Well, you guys for broadcasting, and John for putting on the league. It's fun racing, but I really want to win. It's been 5 years since I've been in this league, and I ain't ever won a race yet, and I'm trying my damnedest, really.
Time to change that, Caden.
Yeah, it gets really annoying coming so close, especially at Daytona and Talladega is my favorite tracks to run at, because I think it's fun. So, I just really want to get a win on one of them.
You're getting close, man. You'll get it.
All right.
Thanks again, you guys.
All right. Okay, so we're going to run down through the final results here, folks, and we'll get out of here. Coming home with the win today, yeah, almost said Sean. Marcus Richardson with the win. Sean Williams finishing second. Caden Henry in third. Jordan Mackey finishes fourth. Hunter Johnson come all the way back up to fifth. Good deal. Ben Nelson in sixth. John Berry seventh. Ariotti eighth. Tony Hillbrand's ninth. And Keaton Jones rounds out the top 10. Matt, you want to take the next 10?
All right. Coming up in 11th spot, you'll have the 59 of... Gotta see who the first name is. Okay, that's weird.
Bobby Cheney.
Yeah, I was looking, because I had B. Cheney on mine, and then on the big drivers list, it said a different driver. Is it okay if I just go with the car numbers just because I don't recognize the first names when it's just the abbreviation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Coming in 12th, we'll have the 33. 13th place will be the 23. In 14th will be the 20. In 15th will be the 52. Joseph Lombard finishes 16th in the 82. 17th will be that 31 truck. 25 finishes 18th. Tyler Ducharme 19th. And rounding out your top 20, Brandon McKissick.
All right, Spencer Owens 21st, Corey Ott 22nd, Cody Miller 23rd, Raja Caruth 24th, Tom Mercier 25th, Anthony Emery 26th, Jose Solis 27th, Brad Bothwell 28th, Tyler Fry in 29th, Nick Mullinex, I think is how you say his word, I'm not sure or his name, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correct. I'm sorry if I'm not there. But he will finish in 30th. Nicholas Caressel, 31st. Will Klein, 32nd. Aaron Smith, 33rd. Jonathan Cuvass, I guess is how you say Cuvass, 34th. Andrew Cardinelli, 35th. Elijah Gracia, 36th. Joshua Pina, 37th. Man, after a great run that he had here today, man, that's just amazing. He will finish in 37th. Brennan McGee, 38th. Josh Robin in 39th. Sean Peleg in 40th. Jared Darling wrecked out early, finishing 41st. Golly. And Femi Lat rounding out the field in 42nd. Well, Sean, tell me about the racing out there, and what did you expect here out of the first race of the season? I'm Jared. I'm sorry. Golly, man.
Oh, wow. I was like, ooh.
I got Sean on the brain. I don't know why I do. Tell me.
Well, of course, you know, for me, obviously, not the race I wanted to start off 40 last, basically. So, I mean, that's just... But, you know, when I got up here and, you know, I didn't watch the first half because I had to cool off because I was angry. And
right.
then, you know, watching the second half with you guys, it was a really good race with the, you know, we had a couple of big wrecks that took, you know, people out. But Daytona 07, like I said, it always provides, to me, better racing than the regular Daytona. And I'm glad, I know a lot of people aren't, but I'm glad we race here. It's fun. It's such a fun track. And unfortunately, we ended under yellow, and I hate to see that, but I mean, it was a really good race, and we saw a lot of good battles, pack racing, and a lot of crazy crashes too. So I mean, it was entertaining all around, and I hope everybody watching enjoyed the race. And thank you for having me up here with you for the second half. And
yeah.
Everybody out there in chat that watches and comes every week, thank you. I know John appreciates it, you know, and everybody at MaxSpeedTV, and I of course I love seeing you guys out here watching, and anybody that cheers me on, appreciate it. And yeah, it was fun. Like I said, hopefully we don't have any more races like this, but I do enjoy coming up in the booth when I can with you, Rudy, and thanks again.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much, Jared. Thank you for coming up here. And yeah, that's all you guys know. All you got to do is poke me, man. You know you're more than welcome in here anytime. So thank you, Matt, for helping out tonight. I appreciate it very much. And I hope to see you maybe back here in the future helping out some more. So it'll be pretty cool. All right, folks.
Hey, well, thanks,
thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.